So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Katie York set to get this one started. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First carry of the game for the rookie out of Oklahoma. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. His first throw is an interception. Zay Frazier has it. When you are facing a top 10 defense, you don't expect to wait long to see him make an impact, partner, and it only took him one drive here.
Yep, this group, they didn't get that top ranking by sitting back and letting the game come to them, They get it by attacking and attacking the ball.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. Taken in by Romadunze. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They give on 2nd to Hall. Has room into the secondary. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks, and I'm looking for that to be called again.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
On now is York to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
From the shotgun, McCarthy tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
McCarthy throwing on third down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. First and 10 from the 32. Out of the pistol, Williams. Got a man. It's Colston Loveland. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They're going to run out of the pistol with Hall. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, or right at the 31. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
First down, Williams to throw. Cut at the 10-yard line. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears pull out in front further, 13-zip. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears drive out to an early 14-0 lead. On now is York to kick this one away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short game. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
From the shotgun, McCarthy has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. That's a pickup of 9. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 32. Now McCarthy. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Throwing again now, McCarthy. So this one on the defense. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that 1st down. So fresh set of downs after the penalty. Running it after the penalty. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's able to get this down to the 36. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
Easily add the yardage for a 1st, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
1st and 10. That's McCarthy. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future.
A decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. Back to the air, McCarthy. He's got it to his running back. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Our score, 14-0. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Slot man motioned over. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, they got it! Intercepted along the goal line! Zay Frazier has it. And the Bears take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. And it sets up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throwing again on 2nd, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. And that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
Well, he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So it'll be 2nd down.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. McCarthy to throw it. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
And he couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Here we go.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. Space on the right. He's got room. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 13-point lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Fields this one at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Sending the tight end in motion left. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. This is thrown towards a defender instead, man. He's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Second and 10, McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. He just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy, and if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
He puts some juice on a deep throw. He's got it deep downfield. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They get 35 out of that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. From the red zone on first. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. A second touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with two of them in one game.
One touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but two touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Luther Burden now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They start the drive with Hall. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
All gets it again on second down. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Needs to pick up a 4 yards. And it'll be first down Bears.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on first. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Bears on top here at Soldier Field. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. That one hits for 30. And that'll be first down Chicago.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears grow their lead just before halftime. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown.
Okay, you know what a run like that does for everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears double their lead to 14. On now is York to kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Setting up the running back screen. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. Back to the line they go. It's second down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes. Third and long. Oh, brother. It's another interception. And the Bears are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams. This is Loveland working the right side. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Williams from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Line up the design keeper. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Third and goal, it's Williams. That one's incomplete in the end zone.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
New York knocks it through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Now is York to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. Making some progress here. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. On the shotgun, McCarthy taking a deep shot here. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. One final shot before the half. A massive shot towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. Zettler all set for the kickoff. Burden now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. Flushed out of the pocket. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21. To throw is Williams. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
3rd and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Here's McCarthy to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. No throw, 3rd and long. That's caught. This is Addison. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings start the 2nd half with some needed points. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now McCarthy and the Vikings getting all set for the 2-point attempt. All right, they're going to throw for it. He's got it. Looks like both feet were in, and that's going to get them 2 points. So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Burden now to return it. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Hall takes it straight ahead. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Williams on 1st down. Complete out to the right side. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. To the air on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. New set of downs for him from the 31. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Bears pick it up, headed the other way. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow their lead off the turnover. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D linemen a lot. Quickness, right? Usually the corner skill guys. Yep. But he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
You're good on the point after. And the Bears take a 16-point lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. McCarthy to throw it. It's his running back. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First and 10 from the 32. McCarthy looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Back to the air, McCarthy. Continuing to move past the 45. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Another throw here for McCarthy. Another one to Addison. And they make the tackle at the 38. A pickup of 17. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing again now, McCarthy. This is a heater going deep. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10. Again, McCarthy to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Hits the slant. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on third down, and they've got themselves a first and goal. McCarthy fires out wide. Complete. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he's got it. That catch gets him 2 and turns this into a one-score game once again. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. A toss right side to Hall. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. Second and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Bears football to begin the 4th as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Hall. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll bring out the punter here. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. The running back gets it on the draw. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Complete out to the right. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Lone back gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Now one of the Vikings in some pain out there. So we'll get a stoppage here as he's helped by trainers. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. On play action now. McCarthy. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They gain 11 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings down by only 2 in the 4th. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a designed read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes.
And he gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the 4th quarter. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Burden now to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or what make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Williams going to run with it. And he's not able to escape. The zone read doesn't work. It's going to cost him a couple of yards, too. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Air it out on 3rd. Buys time, rolling right. And Williams is going to get them the first down with a slide at the end of it.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Williams to throw on 1st. Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down, Williams to throw. And set up a screen, it's Hubbard. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. To throw is Williams. It's caught. It's Breece Hall. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Looking to his fullback now. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. That's not his game, Brock. That's not his game. He's somebody who wants to win by running through people, not popping out in space.
Yeah, I think we can agree he's probably going to hear that same messaging when he gets to the sidelines, too.
To throw. Finds his fullback. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. Now to throw. Dump off to his fullback. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. It's an 8-yard gain. A great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Looking slant route, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line. Oh, he lost the football. And the Bears have it. And the ball is going to remain at midfield as he is stopped at the line. No gain.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
On 1st down, here comes home. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Setting up to pass. Looking underneath here for Hall. And talk about a good gain when they needed it. That's 13 on 2nd down. Now only a yard to go here on 3rd. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Hall. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Every eye in this place now staring directly at Cade York. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. The entire game now resting on the right foot of this kicker. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. It has the distance, and it's on target. It's good! And the 3rd time he puts it through will be the charm. They've won it! So the Bears come away with the win. And with overtime in their back pocket, they